Welcome to another edition of Spill the Beans. Jakob Pelletier is our guest. Jakob, thanks for doing this.
My pleasure.
All right, we're going to talk a little hockey off the top, and then we'll get into some fun stuff at the end. Let's talk about how you got into hockey. What are some of your earliest memories about the game and when you started playing?
Well, I first started because my older brother Thomas played goalie. So yeah, I wanted to be like him a little bit, and yeah, he's 2 years older than me, and we had a chance to play together for 1 year, and yeah, it was great. But like, yeah, I think it was kind of my first hero, and
Yep.
yeah.
Okay, I was going to add, that's my next question, is heroes growing up. What about NHL heroes, maybe, that you looked up to?
I'd say Crosby for the most part. Yeah, he was like, I was probably like 5 or 6, and then I saw him and I was like, wow, like just the way he works, the way even now he's 35 or 6 and he's still competing. Like he's just starting playing in the NHL. So yeah.
Have you had a chance to meet him?
No, I never, and I think we're playing against him soon. So
Right.
it's gonna be the first time I play against him. So yeah.
That'll be a cool moment.
Yeah, it's gonna be nice.
When did you, as you were growing up and playing, how did you get the confidence to think that you could make the NHL? When was there a point where you started believing, like, I think I could really do this?
Never really. For me, like since I'm a kid, it's like like hockey, it's a game, right? Like, and it's just like for fun. And but now it's a job a little bit. But for me, I don't see it like for a job. You know what I mean? Like
Right.
I just come here, play hockey. Play each game like it's the last. And I've been playing like that since I'm young. But again, I think like the most part, like the biggest thing for me is to have fun every day, even like for practice or for games. And yeah.
I think your approach is obviously working for you. So,
Yeah, no, it is.
So that's good.
I think so too.
Yeah. Let's go back to your first NHL goal. What was that like? Take us through that.
Well, it was amazing. I remember we were in Buffalo. I think it was Game 7, my 7th game in the NHL. My family was there. My mom and dad, my brothers, they were there. So they saw kind of the goal live, and yeah, it was great. After it went in, just like the hug with me and Yubi, it was great. And then you see your family after, and my mom was crying too. So it's great. I think it's you kind of look back at when like you started playing and like when like you're young, and then you score in the NHL. You're like, wow, you know what I mean? So yeah.
Right. You said it was your 7th game. Were you starting to get a little impatient to get that first goal?
Well, of course, you want to like you want to score each game. You want to score your first game just to get the pressure off. But for me, it's not about the points or the goal. Yeah, of course, you want to score. You want to get points. You want to help the team win. But at the end of the day, if the team win, I'm the most happiest guy in the world.
Right.
Okay?
Speaking of happy, you are a happy guy. Like all the guys always talk about your personality and how you're funny and infectious. Have you always been like that? Were you like that as a kid?
Yeah, I'm a little like hyperactive a little bit. So yeah, I mean, as soon as I wake up in the morning, it can be like 5 in the morning, 6 in the morning, or like 10 in the morning, I'm gonna have a smile on my face. And for me, again, you come at the rink, and if my job is to play hockey, I'm not sure you have a reason to not smile. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like you play hockey for a living. For me, it's amazing. Again, I think it's just like a game for me at this point, and it can be a practice. It can be like a hard practice or like a tough game, and I'm gonna still have a smile on my face. But yeah.
Awesome. You mentioned Jonathan and Huberdeau already. You guys joke that you're father and son.
Yeah.
How did that relationship start?
Well, when he got traded, he texted me in the summer saying like, hey, well, how's it going? Like, it's Yubi, blah, blah. And when I first got called up with the Flames last year, he kind of took me under his wing. And, he kind of invited me everywhere for supper, at his house. So we went and play golf with his friend, and I was still around. And I trained with him this summer too. So, yeah, he kind of took me under his wing. And I'm really grateful for that. Mm-hmm. And he kind of showed me like the way to become like a pro athlete as well. So no, it's been good. And on the ice it's been great, but off the ice, that's where it's been like amazing to me. And yeah, I think with him, like I was getting more and more confident, but like with the team also, because like
right.
kind of bring me everywhere.
Sure.
So yeah.
It must be nice just to speak to somebody else in French too,
Oh, it
considering
is.
that's your first language, right? Like,
Yeah, no, it is. But honestly, like we don't speak like when like it's only me and him, like we speak
Yeah.
like French. But when like we're with guys, we're speaking English. But yeah, like sometimes like I was calling him this summer just like to joke around. Like when I see him, like I'm gonna joke around in French. But yeah, you know, it's great to speak French. But I think the past 2 years or like 3 years in the Flames organization, we didn't have much like French guys. So I was speaking English most of the time. So I'm not like fully bilingual yet, but it's coming. Hopefully,
you're pretty good.
Hopefully, it's coming.
Yeah, I don't think you give yourself enough credit.
Yeah,
no, your English is
it's
great.
not bad, but it's not great.
No, you're great. Don't worry about that.